Good evening guys, and welcome with a new video where there will be a new lesson about different kind of measurements. In the previous lesson we talked about the measurements within an impulsive wave. In today's lesson we will talk about the measurements within a zigzag pattern, the internal subwaves of a zigzag. So what are the measurements of zigzags, or the internal subwaves of zigzags? The pattern that we said it usually occurs as a wave 2, the sharp corrective pattern, the sharp corrective shape. Let's talk theoretically first. In the beginning, I want to mention that the measurements differ between when we have wave B from a zigzag as a zigzag pattern as well, or when this wave B is a triangle pattern or another kind of corrective patterns. So within the zigzag, when it comes to wave B, the measurements differ, but when it comes to wave C, it is the same. C has the same target whether wave B is within a triangle pattern or a zigzag pattern. Therefore, for example, when we have a zigzag as a wave B of a zigzag, this wave B retraces deeply of wave A. Ideally gets to the level that represents 78% of the length of wave A. But when wave B of a zigzag is a triangle pattern, it retraces less than when it is in a zigzag form, ideally to the area between 38 and 50% from wave A size. So let's talk about what we were discussing practically. As you can see here, we have a zigzag pattern where wave B got formed in a triangle pattern. Wave A from this wave B retraced to around 50%, or the area between 38.2 and 50% from wave A. When we speak about wave C of a zigzag, it has a relation with wave A through Fibonacci golden ratios, and also has a relation of equality. Ideally wave C equal to wave A in terms of the size, but it can also be 61.8% from the size of wave A, or 161.8% from the size of wave A. But as I said, the perfect size of wave C is when it is equal to the size of wave A. Alright? So when we confirm the end of wave B, we know how to set the target of wave C now. The first target will be the level that represents 61.8% from the size of wave A. The second target could be the level that represents 100% from the size of wave A, and this is according to the equalities guideline. So let's see another example where we have a zigzag pattern, or let's say multiple zigzags in just one chart. The first big zigzag, as you can see, A, B, C, you see how wave B retraced deeply of wave A because it got formed in a zigzag form, and it took the price to 61.8 of wave A. We said that the target of wave B of a zigzag, when it gets formed in a zigzag form, it should take the price to the area between 38.2 and 79% from the size of wave A. Wave C, as you can see, it took the price to the level that represents 61.8 from the size of wave A. How do we measure the size of wave C? Through Fibonacci extension tool. As we saw in the previous lesson, we take Fibonacci extension tool from the beginning of wave A, so one click over the beginning of wave A, second click over the end of wave A. We take that additional line and we put it at the point that represents the end of wave B, or over the end of wave C of B. So we're gonna get some measurements. 61.8% of the size of wave A is the first target. Second target can be 100%, which will be approximately here. Third target can be 161.8% of the size of wave A. If we can notice here that wave B from the bigger wave B, it was also a zigzag. So it retraced deeply of wave A, and it got to the level that represents 79% from the size of wave A from this wave B. So in conclusion, when we have a zigzag pattern as a wave B from a zigzag, we expect a deep retracement. Let's see another examples. Here from the right, we have a flat pattern. Wave A of a flat, we know it's a corrective wave, and it can be in a zigzag form. This zigzag that represents wave A of the zigzag of this flat, it got formed in a triangle pattern. Here we can notice how wave B from this wave A took the price to the zone that represents 50%, the area between 38 and 50% from wave A, alright? And wave C took the price to 61.8 from the size of wave A. So, to wrap things up, within a zigzag pattern, the measurement of wave B depends on its shape, on its pattern, or the pattern that will represent wave B, while wave C has certain targets which can be set through a Fibonacci extension tool from the beginning of wave A to its end. Then we take the other line at the point that represents the end of wave B. We set 61.8% from the size of wave A as a first target. Second target can be the equality, which means wave C equal to wave A. Second target can be the level that represents 161.8% from the size of wave A. So this is the measurement when we talk about a zigzag pattern. That is it, guys, for today, and I'll see you soon.